I like this jittery, nervous approach to life.
How can people find you and connect with you?
I can't do this. Oh fuck. Can we not do this part? Acha, okay. Acha.
এটাই question.
No, বলে দিস।
I have spoken.
I have spoken in Mandalorian. I have spoken.
আমি দেখছি first episode.
Was that ভালো ছিল?
হ্যাঁ, like.
Okay, so you have spoken. People can find me. If I'm in the club, bottle full of acha in like.
তোর ভাষার attitude.
Acha, yeah, I'm Atif.
Okay. Yeah. So this is Atif. He is sort of the co-creator of this podcast because we brainstormed the ideas together. He has been a very big motivator for this whole channel. Yeah, for everything.
Production.
Yeah. So, thank you for being there
You're
and
welcome.
supporting me all the way.
Yeah, you're welcome, dude.
And thank you for joining me today.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
an
glad.
honor.
I'm glad to be here. I always wanted to be, after a while, this is like the 6th episode or something.
Yeah, I think so. 6.
Yeah. So I wanted maybe I should be there and talk about stuff.
Yeah, I would have gotten you sooner, but then you were in Australia.
Yeah.
You're gonna leave again pretty soon.
Yeah, in 7 days.
So crunch time.
Yep.
This is actually the second time we're recording.
Oh shit. That was like no. Oh shit. Scripted না এটা একদম organic, natural, সব একদম real.
Everything's scripted.
No. Okay. Let's start.
Okay.
He called me his best friend last time. Acha, okay.
You are my best.
Okay, done. Shesh, wrap it up.
Remember, I drew you on that game.
Fuck. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh right. That was supposed to be me.
That was.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That wasn't me, dude.
How am I supposed to
fucking
draw
way
you on?
That was. Sorry.
I mean,
did you see the way?
ফোনের স্ক্রিনের মধ্যে কিভাবে
Did you see the way my cousin Dishapur draws? Did you see the way Mushfiq draws?
মুশফিক তো আর্টিস্ট
Mushfiq কি
artist.
That's how you should. I should be his best
I
friend.
gave you muscles.
Oh yeah. Then let's not. Flex such. Let's do it.
Okay.
Start.
I'll start with the same question I asked last time. Do you remember what it was?
No, I don't. Fuck, I don't.
What's your go-to order at your favorite hometown restaurant?
Yeah, it's all coming back. It's all coming back. Acha. Can I change?
Yeah, you
Oh,
can
yeah.
change.
Favorite order, right?
Yeah.
For my go-to. So I would say it's recent years. I think it's from Trueville, like the cream of mushroom soup. That's
Oh.
awesome. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Is it the one they give you in that bun?
না ওটা তো ইয়েতে
Gusto.
গাস্টোতে গাস্টোর উপরে যেটা ট্রুভেলে আর কি
Okay.
ওটা ইয়েতে বিবিকিউ বাংলাদেশেও দেয় বাট দ্য মাশরুম the soup it's pretty good in Trueville আর কি and I মানে ওটা like যখন ছিলাম এখানে তখন তো I used to go crazy প্রত্যেক উইকে খেতে এখানে এসেও খাইছি অলরেডি অনেকবার 3-4বার মনে খেয়ে ফেলছি অলরেডি.
Yeah, I like Trueville. I like the place. The food is pretty good as well.
Music as well.
Yeah.
It's
Good environment.
extreme like বাড়ি পড়ে হয়ে গেলে চলবে but it's fine.
Okay, so let's just dive deep.
Okay.
What was your upbringing like?
What the fuck? Nigga, what? এতো মানে first question, what do you order hometown? Second question, oh, what was your upbringing like? What was my upbringing like?
What was it like?
Motherfucker, I told you to go মানে deep dive হয়ে গেল bro.
Deep dive it.
আচ্ছা. Well, what was it like? So, as you know, I'm the youngest and I have 2 older brothers and an older sister. So my upbringing was, my mother is a working woman, like she business and ye kore baba same. So we parents যে ধর মানে কি মনে হয় যে ছোট একদম বাবু লাডলা যে পাবো বা all of us in fact, so they're always they were always mostly out, working business, blah blah blah. রাতে আসতো. So my upbringing was a bit like প্যারেন্টসের জিনিসটা একটু কম ছিল, লাইক দ্য লাভিং কেয়ারিং অ্যাসপেক্ট এমনিতে। বাট এমনি ধর গিভিং মি লাইফ লেসন্স ওগুলো তো আছে, তো জানোসই। বাট ওই মানে অ্যাফেকশন যেটাকে বলতে চাচ্ছি আমি, ওয়ার্ডটা হচ্ছে অ্যাফেকশন। আর ভাই বোনগুলো আমার দে ওয়ার প্রিটি কুল, বাট আই ওয়াজ বুলিড বাই দেম, মানে আই ওয়াজ দ্য ইয়াং, কি বলে, দ্য ইয়াং বাক অর হোয়াটএভার, ছোট বাচ্চা ছিলাম, so was bullied and all that. And yeah, but pretty much my dadi was really influential. She passed away 2006 or whatever, but 5 or 6 class 5 এ থাকতাম। class 5 কোন ইয়ার ছিলাম, কোন ইয়ার ছিল class 5 এ আমাদের? 2006 মনে হয়, 2006 probably.
2009 was grade 8,
so -3, 2006, yeah. So yeah, we time. So it was pretty cheerful, happy, but at the same time there was bullying, and but pretty good. Can't complain. Learned a lot. Yeah, a bit rough.
A lot from bullying.
Yeah, I mean, I উভাবে actually আমার যে you know me, right? I'm quite defensive, highly opinionated, and so উভাবে এই জিনিসটা grow করছে, like always fending for myself, gave me that condition. মানে কন্ডিশন করে ফেলছি ভাবে যে I have to fight because they're all the older ones, I have to rebel to establish my control বলবা point.
So did you feel like you were on your own?
Definitely, most of the times I did, because like when they're being because they were also kids, right? They're teens.
Yeah.
মামা ভাইয়ের সাথে 10 বছরের ডিফারেন্স, but he was a teen. তখন আমি তখন 6-5-6-7 এরকম। সো বোন আমার চেয়ে 2 বছরের বড়, আর একটা ভাই যেটা ও 9 বছরের। সো ওইটা ছিল দ্য টিন গ্রুপ, এখানে আমার বোন একটু বড়। অ্যান্ড সো ওয়েন দে অলওয়েজ গট দেয়ার ওন ওয়ে ইন টার্মস অফ, মনে কর, ফুড বল বা টিভি বল বা মান্ডেন লাইক ট্রিভিয়াল স্টাফস লাইক দ্যাট, অর দ্য লাস্ট কল অর something like that.
They got more priority.
প্রায়োরিটি না প্রায়োরিটি বলতে
their opinions got more
প্রায়োরিটি তো দিবে তখনই যখন প্যারেন্টসরা ইনভলভ, মানে অ্যাক্টিভলি প্রেজেন্ট। বিকজ প্যারেন্টস তো অ্যাক্টিভলি প্রেজেন্ট ভাবে থাকতে পারতো না, বিকজ
they had to take care of the higher authority,
right, kinda, and I had to listen, obey them. I didn't want to. অত ইজি না। আমি আর বলছি না যে জি ভাইয়া আসসালামু আলাইকুম ভাইয়া না, কিন্তু আমি বলতাম, আর আমি কিন্তু ট্যান্ট্রাম থ্রো করতাম, ভেরি মানে স্পয়েলড ব্র্যাটের মতো ট্যান্ট্রাম থ্রো করতাম। আর মা যখন আসতো বাসায় তখন আমি এরকম মানে পুরা পার্ট, মানে মা আবার সবচেয়ে ছোট, সেভাবে অনেক আদর করতো। যখন when she used to arrive অফিস থেকে রাতে, তখন she used to be very much caring and loving. And তখন আমার ভাইরা আমাদের, oh shit man, she's here. And it was really nice thing about childhood, because there was a queue when we used to know, তখন তো ফোন টোন নাই, এখন তো where are you ma, where the hell are you, so WhatsApp এ। বাট তখন when she used to wear নূপুরের ইংলিশ কি তো জানি না, বাংলায় বলি নূপুর পরতো, and the English of নূপুর, anklet, okay, so সে নূপুর পরে আসতো, অলওয়েজ নূপুর পরতো সে, এখন কম পরে, বাট তখন পরতো, and it used to make a really loud noise, like ছিন ছিন, ওই মঞ্জলিকা বুলবুলে সেরকম। and সে বাসায় যখন আসতো, ওই আওয়াজ শুনে আমরা সবাই যে যার পোস্ট, লাইক একদম, মানে ধর আরো ফাইট করতেছি 4 জন, I would be like, hi, hey bro, how's it going? Because my mother is like, you know her, right? She's like ওই যে matriarch, like আমাদের বাসা, and like what এরকম, মানে সবাই ভয় এসে। বাট ওইটা শুনে খুব মজা লাগতো, যে ওকে আমার ভালো লাগতো যে আর বাকিরা তো দেখতাম প্যারা খাচ্ছে টেবিলের নিচে, কই যাবো। And yeah, so এটা খুব ভালো লাগতো যে when she used to come, that's pretty awesome. এটা জানি কি বলতাম, but it's slipping off my mind, but yeah, but that's pretty much my upbringing. It was pretty nice. And yeah, priority আমাকেই দিত, ওই ধরো এই অ্যাফেকশনের দিক দিয়ে, বাট অন্যখানে তো ওরা যখন থাকতো না, তখন ভাই বোন এরাই বসরা করতেছো।
So how did that make you feel internally?
ওই তো যেটা বললি, like I had to be on my own, I had to fend for myself, and be তোর have this shield around me. Like তখন তো বাচ্চা থাকতে I would be like, you know, what the fuck, আমি আমার friends দেরকে দেখতেছি, you know, ধর suppose ইশরাক for instance, ওর বাসায় তো আন্টি তো থাকতো আর আঙ্কেল থাকতো, and you know I used to see আন্টি কিভাবে ইয়ে করতো প্যাম্পার, and I'd be like wow, I wish I had that. And other friends as well, you for instance, তোর তো ছোটবেলা থেকে বাসা যেতাম তখন, so মিনহাজ, তো ওইটা আমার I used to really feel bad about that, যে I wish I had that. And then I realized that, you know, অনেক ছোট থেকে অ্যাকচুয়ালি এই মেন্টালিটিটা গ্রো করছে এই জন্য আমার, যে you know this is me in my world, like I have to, you know, I can make a circle and I have to fend for myself. Because যত যাই বলো, there are some other things in my family which, you know, I can't really just blurt it out, since, you know, it's a, yeah. There are lots of shit, any family has a lot of shit going on, right? So ওগুলোর জন্য বলবো যে I don't really blame my brothers because they were kids as well. Sister just আমার একটু বড়, তো ওরা ওভাবেই হ্যান্ডেল করতেন, ওরা ওই গাইডিং ফিগারটা কখনো ভাবে হইতে পারেনি, বিকজ দে ওয়ার ফাইটিং দেয়ার ওন ডিমন্স। এটা আমি ছোট থেকেই বুঝে গেছিলাম, ইউ নো হোয়াট আই এম সেইং নাও, এটা আমি অনেক আগেই বুঝছি, when I was 7, like they are fighting their own demons. Like what? But I could resonate, like I could empathize অনেক ছোট থেকে, you know, like is empathy, we always talk about empathy in people, and also অনেক ছোট থেকে গ্রো করছি। And yeah, it felt bad, but I had to shake it off, get up, keep living, keep moving on. Because I knew at one point it will be better when we are all older. And it's fucking awesome. I mean, when you go home, you see everyone's, you know what it is. So.
Yeah, that's nice. So, what are you curious about right now?
Oh shit! Back then it was something else, but that was what 2-3 weeks ago, I guess. So the earlier recordings. So এখন, what am I curious about right now?
What are you curious about?
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know what I'm. Well, I'm curious about driving maybe, cause you know.
You're learning how to drive.
It's finished. Like course টা শেষ হয়েছে, and I can drive. আচ্ছা, course টা শেষ হয়েছে, so I'm really curious. Like when I go back, Australia, eventually I have to apply for ধর license বল, ওখানে Australian driver's license and everything. এখানে করছি, but এটার ডেটটা দিবে যখন, তখন I won't be আর কি, but I won't be in the country আর কি. I have to come back and blah blah blah. তো ওখানে যে eventually দিতে হবে. So I'm curious about, you know, having my own car, you know, checking out the parts, like shit, wow, engine, oh wow, checking, wow, what is this oil, what is this tire, and you know, all that things. I used to just went over my head. So I'm really curious about learning those, and you know, practical life এ নিজে দেখা, একটা bonnet খুলে সব বুঝা, and নিজে বুঝা যে ও যেমন PC, you know, I'm a PC freak, যে সব বুঝি, so এরকম। I'm really curious about that, having my own car and getting more than having my own car. It's like knowing that, you know, that machine. Like, I know it's a bit weird.
I get it. Knowing the internal working.
Yeah, and but of my own vehicle, right?
What is your biggest failure, and what did you learn from it?
Copy paste those. Biggest failure and what?
Did we talk about this last time?
Yep.
What was it?
I don't remember. আমি এক-একদিন এক-একটা answer দিই. So I don't know what I said that day. Because, you know, I'm not sure কোনটা বলছিলাম I think. The biggest failure would be biggest failure and
what did you learn from it?
Acha, learn from it. So my biggest failure is that I never have I ever. What is my biggest? I'm trying to. There are failures. I'm trying to categorize কোনটাকে আমি biggest.
I mean, you can say more than one.
I know, I can. But biggest failure. Well, one of my biggest failures would be that I never fully grasped what it would mean to ধরো when I went to Canada, uh, I never really grasped that opportunity, the essence of it, like what I'm getting, right? আমি অনেকদিন ট্রাই করছি, all the shit, O levels and A levels, fucked up A levels, তারপর GED করে IUB, then credit transfer করে Canada, because I always wanted to go abroad. Canada I failed myself in the sense that I was first of all mentally prepared ছিলাম না, and what I failed in is instead of fighting it, I gave into that loop of the depression বলবো না, borderline depression, হ্যাঁ, যে what the fuck, what am I doing, I'm just living there. পড়াশোনার ক্ষেত্রে I messed up big time এখানে, and আমি এতই ইনভলভ ছিলাম যে I can't adjust, the weather, it's so cold, whatever it was, but আমার ওই যে we determined, ওই যে what I got, like বুঝছস না যে fuck, finally আমি এখানে আসছি, একটা যে রিয়েলাইজেশন, ওইটার পাওয়ারটাই আমি ইউটিলাইজ করতে পারিনি, and my failure would be that আমি এখানে থাকতে পারিনি, and I had to come back, and which wasted a lot of time in my life, a lot. Like for 8 months I was like, hello darkness my old friend, and I was like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? I lost track. So failure টা হচ্ছে ওইটাই যে couldn't establish myself even after getting what I truly wanted from the bottom of my heart. ওটা পেয়েও আমি এটাকে ধরে রাখতে পারিনি. What I learned from it is this time আমি তারপর অস্ট্রেলিয়ায় গেলাম. There were hardships, বলবো না ছিল না, but this time that effort was মনে কর tenfold or something, the reinforcement from that mistake, that failure, it reinforced me into like having this কি বলে tunnel vision, হ্যাঁ, একটা focus, concentration. So এখন অস্ট্রেলিয়া ইনশাআল্লাহ 2টা সেমিস্টার দেন I'm done. So ওইটাই বলতেছি, ওই জিনিসটা একটা উইল পাওয়ার, আয়রন উইল পাওয়ার ঘরে ঘরে পাওয়া যায়। আচ্ছা, ওই তো, so that's what I learned, that tunnel vision যেটা বললি, like sort it out, right? So ওই জিনিসটাই, that's my biggest failure, I think. And my mother worked and people had hopes from me, কত কিছু, and I from myself, people talk from secondary, tertiary, right? But আমি নিজেরটাই ভেঙে ফেলছিলাম, and really broke me. ওই জন্য আমি সেদিন I was actually telling my friends, Sam ইয়েকে বলতেছিল, after going to Canada and coming back, I was actually someone else who came back, because it was kind of a rebirth এর মতো, obviously I am the same person, বুঝছস কি বলতেছি, perspective, views, খুবই একটা চেঞ্জ আসছে, which has its good parts, bad, whatever, but yeah, the perspective টা চেঞ্জ হয়েছে এখানে, যে আমার
I find it interesting that you said that, because I feel like we got closer during that time while you were having difficulties in Canada. Like after you went to Canada, after that point is, I would say, when we started getting really close as friends. Before that, we weren't as close as we are now.
No, not on a personal level.
Yeah. So now we're like very comfortable talking about our personal stuff. But তখন তো it was more superficial, more surface level.
Yeah. We used to see each other as buddies having fun, right? All of us actually. তারপরে ক্যানাডা যাওয়ার পর থেকে but this time, honestly speaking, এবার আসার পর থেকে I've been feeling more attached to you guys, like you, Ishak, Sam, Mushfiq, and there's this bond which I feel, and I know I'm gonna leave after 7 days or something. 7 days. And it just feels, it's like আগে আমার এটা ছিল না, what I'm trying to say is, আগে পর তো কতবার I'm just coming and going, but এবার it's like shit, man, I'm gonna actually miss these guys, like fuck.
Last time you didn't feel like that?
Nah, last time it was more like, acha I'll be, বুঝছিস না, acha I'll be back আবার will
এবার
catch
কি
up.
আসার প্ল্যান নাই
And I'm talking about
the fuck
asshole. I'm saying, আরে বুঝছস তো what I'm trying to say.
না।
Like যাওয়াটা like ওটা তো আমি জানি I'll be back, right? But যাওয়ার আগে একটা থাকে না যে নিজেকে একটা সান্ত্বনা দেই যে আচ্ছা ফাইন ওদের সাথে দেখা হবে, I'll be in touch with them anyway. But এইবার ওই সান্ত্বনাটা is not really supporting me anymore because I'll মানে ওইভাবে genuinely যে মিস করবো এই জন্য মানে
Yeah, I guess এবার we spent way more time together.
all of us, we spent a lot of time together.
Yeah.
It really felt like those old days.
Yeah, it did.
It was good. So sometimes you need to do that, you know.
Yeah.
Even if you're 25, 24.
Yeah, even if you're like 40, I feel like
Yeah,
it's
even if
necessary.
you're 40, yeah. You need to call the band back together, sit down, talk shit out, you know.
Exactly. I mean, at the end of the day, this is what stays.
This video will stay unless you get sued or something. It'll থাকবে.
So you're saying the friendship doesn't stay?
Maybe. X-Files এর music হবে এখন। আচ্ছা, okay.
Acha. Okay. So something similar. We talked about your failure, but what would you say has been the biggest challenge in your life and how did you overcome it?
Failure to the overcome করি নাই. So challenge is something which I overcame, right? Biggest challenge and how I overcame it. Well, there is actually something, but yeah, I'm not gonna go there. But yeah, I can't really go there. It's not like I don't want to. I really can't. Biggest challenge. That was huge. I wish I could talk to you about it, but it's the next biggest challenge I have.
Why can't you talk to me about it?
Someday,
Someday.
but not anytime soon. Man. But what's the next big challenge, Bal? Challenges, huh? I think it was. Would I say cooking is not a challenge? Was a challenge. Was the biggest. I suck at cooking, but I eventually had to learn it. Because yeah, man's gotta eat. I don't know, like কতটুক বুঝছিস না? So weird, awkward. মাল কি বলবে আতিফ? There I am on whoever's watching. People who know me, by the way, not like strangers. Strangers don't matter, but it's just another guy.
Biggest challenge. But তাহলে তো
আচ্ছা last time আমি কি বলছিলাম though? I'm trying to figure what did I say last time?
Forget about last time.
Fuck.
Stay in the present.
Present. Acha, okay, so one of my biggest challenges was, legit, now that I thought about it, was coming to terms with the fact that, you know, both my parents are father figures. Okay, like, what I'm trying to say is, so my mother is always, she was always busy, business and all that. Baba to chilo na. So coming to terms with that, you know, you will not have an affectionate or mother figure যে pamper করবে বা খাবার বানাবে, conventional যেটা, and also realizing that আমাদের যে family dynamics টা, it's not really conventional, and my father is not really that much, you know, present or involved at that moment আর কি, মনে কর চাইল্ডহুডের কথা বলতেছি, and when now we টাইমটাতে, you know, the puberty age and all that, and I'm seeing that, okay, যেটা বললাম, I see my friends and everything's normal. So যখন দেখলাম যে ধর they're so busy and always out and everything, and when I didn't get much time with him, and যে মা ছিল, Ma was more father to me than my father. So There are some times যখন I really used to resent that আমি যখন অস্ট্রেলিয়ায় ফার্স্টে গেলাম তখন I would often check my phone to see if he has called me or not, if I've received any texts from him, but it was blank usually, and it was me who had to take the initiative all the time. So ওইভাবে ধর daddy issues বল বা যাই বল in layman's terms, but yeah, it was kind of a challenge. যেমন এখন যদি আমি জিজ্ঞেস করি I'm really all zen about it, like I understand, and that was kind of big for me to let go. I'm never gonna have that. That was kind of a big challenge for me. Amar, most of these failures, well, successes or challenges, these are in my case, most of these are mental or psychological, these obstacles which I have to overcome. Internal basically, yeah. So yesterday there was this intelligence. Did you know there are like 9 intelligences, like intelligence, you can
like
divide
what?
them, like language, self, interpersonal, and linguistics, say language. অনেকগুলো আছে, মিউজিক্যাল blah blah blah. So আমি কালকে আমি আর স্যাম অ্যাকচুয়ালি বসে এগুলো করতেছিলাম, and then I got self as the
your highest
intelligence. Yeah. So ওই জন্যই বলি যে very internal সবকিছু আমার জন্য. So this was one of my biggest internal challenges. So it's a challenge. It was an internal one actually.
And what did you do to overcome it?
ওই তো কি আর
you said that you realized it, but how did that happen?
How did I realize it?
Did you just suddenly one day realized it, or
no,
was it a gradual process?
So it was a gradual process, definitely. It wasn't sudden. কেমনে sudden? এত দিন ধরে হয়ে আসতেছে, হঠাৎ করতে হয়নি. Gradual process was sped up by my family recently coming over to Brisbane. Before একসাথে আসলাম.
Yeah.
তোরা তো ছিল ব্রিসবেনে, তো ওইটা টাইমে যে the bond I had with him and the time I spent with him is collectively the amount of time I spent with him is more than teenage life এ যতটুকু spend করছি, and it was awesome. মানে because we took a house over there and shit, so we had to see each other every day. It was a long trip, 21 days এর মতো, so we had to be together for that much amount of time, which is a lot for me, because এত টানা আমি কখনো ছিলাম না. So and one thing notice, my father travels a lot all over the world because he's associated with the football team, so he has to, like, know. He was a footballer, so you know that, right? Yeah. So যেটা বলতেছিলাম, so ওই যে টাইমটা স্পেন্ড করছি তখন থেকে I started seeing him as he is as opposed to how he should be, right? So তখন আমি বুঝলাম যে আচ্ছা, now I can empathize with him, I can connect to this guy. After all, he is a guy, he is this man, right? And I will grow up and I will also be someone like that, like not like him, like বাবার পজিশনে আমিও একটা বাবা হইতে পারি, একটা পয়েন্টে হয়ে যেতে পারি, and তখন ওই জিনিসটা যে I'm connecting to him, যে how he must feel now, because pretty sure he also sees that gap, right? তারপরে বুঝলাম আস্তে আস্তে যে I was just being too hard on him, and it's time to let it go. So I let that, that my daddy does not do, so I let go, and it was awesome. We had a great time. যেটা তুই সবসময় বলস, to be in the present. And honestly, that's one of the best things you ever inception করছিস আমাকে বারবার বলে be in the present, and really work, present থেকে we're talking and conversing, going on the mountain এর সব জায়গায়, beach-এ. It's really good, like it was a good feeling. It was proper, and finally বুঝতে পারছি যে এইসব ধরে রেখে লাভ নেই. So ওই ভিতরের ইয়েটাকে I forgot it, forgave it, whatever যেটাই বলো, let go.
Yeah.
And what was the question?
How did you
overcome it, right? So that was a challenge, to letting it
So this
go.
was the overcoming
And
part.
this was the
right?
overcoming part, that trip which I had with him.
Mm.
And yeah, sometimes it just takes that, just a new perspective.
Hmm.
Most of us are very খুব জেনারেলাইজ করে বলতেছি, বাট আই থিঙ্ক there's this recurring problem দেখি যে we're seeing things খুব one dimensional ইয়ে থেকে, and it usually kills us inside because we can't figure it out because we're being one dimensional. We're not seeing যে holistic ভাবে from all perspectives, যে কিরকম third perspective, subjective, objective, সব দিক থেকে. And once you really resonate and understand and empathize মানুষটা কেন করলো যা করছে, তখন যদি it makes sense to you, then you just let it go. It doesn't, তার মানে okay, don't let it go, but don't let it eat you on the inside.
Okay. That's why I think forgiveness is very important.
Very, 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 very.
Forgiveness is what allows you to let go of that negative feeling. And you're not, see, when you forgive someone, you're not doing a favor to that person, you're doing a favor to yourself by forgiving that person.
True.
Because if you're not forgiving him, if you're holding on to that grudge or whatever, ওই মানুষের তো কিছু হচ্ছে না. You're the one.
Yeah, you're the one
getting
who's suffering.
sabotaged.
Yeah.
So
Can you do that again? Rap ছিল মানে, can you like songify this clip like
what rap?
Forgiveness is everything in the friends, it's personal. You know that's good
Yeah.
shit, man. You have some rap movements going on. Rap.
Yeah, my hands just move on their own.
Rapper.
Yeah.
Maybe তুই একটা internally একটা rapper আসলে
Could be, maybe internally.
Did you
I
try
have-
rapping?
I have your rap on my phone.
Hey, bro. What is it? Can't. No.
এটা তো play হবে.
It's
that will be our
my rap.
হ্যাঁ, এটা
You
তো
want to make me famous?
outro song হবে এটা।
সব
সব censor করে দিব।
beep. আচ্ছা, okay. Rapper.
Yeah, so my follow-up question was it obvious or did you stumble upon the answers?
Jo বললাম এই trip
Yeah.
so it wasn't
So
really
it
obvious.
it wasn't obvious. You kind of just stumbled upon it.
Yeah.
It just happened. And it was very recent.
Quite recent, yeah.
Yeah.
Recently I completely let it go. আর তার আগের দিক দিয়ে মনে করো গ্র্যাজুয়ালি কমতেছে জিনিসটা, বোঝার চেষ্টা করতেছি, বাট ওই ট্রিপে it was like I got the
That was the trigger.
perfectly বুঝতে পারছি জিনিসটা, কনফার্মেশন যে yep, I'm done, over it. Yeah.
Nice. So, what obstacles are you currently trying to overcome?
Okay, so one of my biggest obstacles which I'm trying to overcome is my dog, who turned 14 today, and he's getting pretty old, and you know how it is. ওদের lifespan তো আমাদের মতো না.
Yeah.
And when I see him now, he walks slower and barks less loudly and all
Still barks a lot.
at you, so that he can sense, oh, I see an asshole. But yeah, but he walks really slow, and he can't hear properly, he can't see properly, and he can't really get up on the bed when I call him. But ওগুলো লাগে, guy, I can see. I saw him since he was this much, so ওইটাই দেখতেছি, and coming to terms with maybe when I return December or November, he won't be there, and that's something I really can't বুঝাতে পারবো না words, but yeah. And for the pet owners out there, they would know how it feels to it sucks.
I
It's a harsh
think
truth.
even as friends we will feel that void because it's
Yeah, true.
since the time I know you, I've known your dog.
Yeah, true.
And I've known how big of an asshole your dog is.
Yeah, he's an ass. He's autistic. Autistic ass. But yeah. আর খারাপ লাগে এখন যতবারই যাই, মানে sure my sister is his master or whatever, but he's still like a brother to me, like I fucking grew up with him. I grew up with him, he grew up with me, and it's like family member, well. And okay, but হ্যাঁ, আমি ওর একটা পয়েন্টে I stopped taking out his poop ball বা vomit ball বা grooming him, showering him, but doesn't mean I love him any less, you know. And আরেকটা জিনিস হচ্ছে it's like it's a family member. Like I didn't bathe or wash or clean the shit of my cousin or brother, but I just loved them.
Yeah.
So ওভাবে দেখি I really see him like that. And এখন every time আমি যাই বাইরে যাই, there are some nights I really think about him. I think how is he doing? Is he, because I haven't seen him, I don't see him for months, man.
Yeah.
He's my fucking brother, dog, brother. I don't know what you want to call it, but yeah. And এখন finally যখন দেখতেছি ওর এই অবস্থা, it's really struggling. I'm struggling to, you know. Yesterday night was really tough. I was actually writing something in order to dedicate it, post basically, but it was really tough for me. There were those waterworks and everything and all. Yeah, I realized how much, actually, you know, what he is to me.
Okay, that's pretty sweet. That's sad. But anyway, that was all of the deep questions I had for you.
It just bummed me out.
Now we're moving on to some lighthearted, rapid fire questions.
I can see one more deep question.
Nah.
What is last it?
What obstacles are trying?
Wait.
This is the one.
I don't want to answer again. I'll just move on.
Okay, are you ready for the rapid fire questions?
See, amigo.
Okay. What do you think is the best feeling in the world?
What I think is the best feeling in the world.
Yeah.
Do I wanna know? Acha, okay. Since that's the second best feeling.
What?
You know what I'm talking about? It's the best.
What's the first?
I think the best feeling in the world is when that plant stares at me in that way. Shady no, this plant has something for me.
What did this plant do?
It's moving, it's waving.
It's an artificial plant.
Acha, the best feeling. The best feeling is one of the best feeling, because come on, one of the is when you get back home. Anywhere, like বিদেশে থাকতে কোনো কথা নেই. We could be outside for a while. দেশে. When you come back home and when you have that food, your food, right? And I'm not saying বাসার যে কোনো খাবার. There's something, this specific dish তুই বাসায়, like, you know, it's for you. I mean, আমার আছে at least. It's buna khichuri and chingri mach or whatever. So just saying. So when you have that after a long time, and you know nobody else can replicate that.
Yeah.
Nowhere else. It's just at home. So you come and bole rakhe aage theke. Fuck, man.
I know. Yeah.
I'm hungry now.
Yeah. For me, it's custard. My mom makes this.
Yeah, see,
custard.
everyone has this dish, right? So it's one of the best feelings, like, if not the best.
Yeah.
Wink, wink. That's it.
Did you wink at my?
No. Oita plant. Soon the plant is coming on to me. I'm not coming on to the plant.
What's the most important thing to you in life?
Most important thing to me in life is to know where you are.
In what sense?
You know. To know where you are, like.
I'm here.
In the sense that, like, like, not physically, obviously. ওটা তো জানতেই হবে না তো hey, what the fuck am I? ওটা তো given. I'm saying to know where you are with yourself. To be in tune with yourself. Like, what I'm trying to say. To be in sync with your thoughts, with your mind, body, whatever you want to say. To be sure of who you are, where you are. ওভাবে.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
What was the most important? Yeah, according to me.
Okay. What was the single best realization you've ever had?
Single best realization that I ever had is that is that কি সব এগুলো বলে র্যাপিড ফায়ার বলে সুপারম্যান না ব্যাটম্যান স্পাইডারম্যান না হাল্ক কি সব বালসাল বেস্ট রিয়েলাইজেশন I ever had. I think the best realization that I ever had is when I 30 minutes ki hoise kind of delay as much as I acha is when I finally understood that I'm in this in a toxic space, toxic relationship, and I need to get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
That's the best realization I ever had.
Yeah.
Like, hey, bro, you're in this toxic relationship. Get the fuck out. It's one of the best, yeah. If I didn't realize that, I would be more, in shit.
Yeah, it's very important to realize.
Karan, earlier we were talking about it in the car, sometimes আমরা জেনেও we're still in this loop because we don't want to be alone.
Yeah.
We don't want to be lonely. And
Who are you looking at?
man, I must say yes. So we don't be alone. We don't want to be lonely. And
You want to give a shout out to somebody?
no, fuck that. So we succumb to that, loneliness, ball, and still hold on kori. No matter how toxic it is, like fuck, key treatment.
Yeah, we overlook a lot of things.
Red flags.
So
এটাই বলবো that realizing মানে আমার জন্য that I was in this really fucking toxic relationship.
Okay. What do you think the secret to a good life is?
Isn't this like the second one, like ki bolli na, third one? It's the same shit.
What's the most important thing to you in life?
Oh, so some people would say money, right? Money, love, family. Okay, what the fuck did I say? To be where you are, know where you are. Deep dive, no, dive deeper, bro. What was the question?
What do you think the secret to a good life is?
Secret to a good life is knowing when to be honest. Like basically knowing when to say what, and that's really the secret to having a good life. I mean, like thinking, you have to think before you speak. Not in this case, ekhane ami chinta kortesi na, Atif just say this, say that.
You
but
are thinking.
Nah, I mean calm. As opposed to I would in other social situations. Friends are shut the fuck that, but you know what I'm saying. You have to think, like choose your words carefully, and that will lead you to a very good life. If you just choose them carefully. You can just blurt out shit. আমি আগে ভাবতাম কি fuck, I have to be super honest, completely honest, but then recent events have made me realize that not all people appreciate honesty, complete, blatant, brutal honesty, ঠিক আছে? Appreciate করে না. They would rather listen to some veiled or masked truth. বুঝছস? And I really, that's fine. I think to an extent, because if I'm being too honest or whatever, it might hurt that person's feelings. So, honesty is not really everything. You have to choose them. And the way you say it. You have to be a master of linguistics.
Yeah, I think the
linguistics is, sorry, the wrong way. Not a master, but you know what I'm saying. I'm choosing words and saying blah, blah, blah.
You're not really saying to be dishonest, but be more considerate, I guess.
Yeah, in a sense, yeah. Yeah, that's what choosing your words, it's implying. Yeah, true. Be more considerate, Tanvir.
What?
No?
What's something you could teach me about?
What was this right now? What was this?
You.
I could teach you about. So you're coach Tanvir. You fucking teach me shit, bro.
It can be anything.
I could teach you how to play.
You know what Samir said?
What?
He said I could teach you how to roll your tongue.
Oh. I can do
that.
that.
Roll your tongue both ways.
I can't.
I can't do that. But he never taught me.
Fuck that, that's Sam's shit. Sam, roll your tongue. Elsewhere. Acha. I could teach you how to. You know what? I could fucking teach you how to play proper games. Properly. Like,
Proper games.
I mean, games properly. That's what I'm trying to say. I teach you how to play FIFA.
What?
Bird.
Shots fired.
Shots fired. For
Acha,
some water.
Teach me, sensei.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be sure to take some
Oh
lessons.
shit. Oh shit.
After you beat
Oh
me.
shit.
Okay. Where are we at? What 3 habits will improve your life?
3
Your
habits.
life.
My life. 3 habits, no? Would improve my life. Acha. Habits.
Habits.
It's like shit you do on a daily basis, right? Fuck.
What 3 habits will improve your life?
This is,
It could also be getting rid of a bad habit.
yeah, that's true. I could get rid of smoking. That could make my life much better. আমি না 5টা কুইট ডেট বানাইছি একটা কাজ করেন আচ্ছা getting rid of smoking, spending too much time maybe gaming. Maybe I don't really spend that much, but তাও আরেকটু কমানো উচিত. I think it would make my life better.
So spend less time
Gaming, yeah.
Okay.
And the other one, I would say, I would like to add something. Maybe give more research time to whenever I have some studies. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, and I don't think 24 hours a week allotment aro barano uchit daily.
Which? Are you talking about academics?
Yeah, academics. Ki bollam? Academics.
What are you most grateful for in your life?
Most grateful for in my life, getting the time or whatever amount of time I could spend with my maternal grandfather and paternal grandmother. Nana and Dadi in Bangla.
Okay.
Whatever amount of time I could. And that's because they taught me a lot of on life. যেগুলো এক retrospect আমি এখন চিন্তা করে ভাবতেছি. And while I was as a child also অনেক কিছু, which is the motherly affection এর কথা বললাম. If you go back, আমি কিন্তু দাদির কথা বলছিলাম.
Yeah.
She took care of me like a lot. আর when it comes to her father figure and lessons of life, perspective, holistic approach, blah blah যাই বলো সেসব নানা থেকে. So whatever time I had from them, and ওইটাই আমি খুব grateful. আর even now, when I'm doing something not properly, half-assed ভাবে, অথবা I fucked up, I made a mistake, I always think, what would they tell me, or how would they feel if they saw me doing this fucked up, making mistakes এভাবে whatever. তো ওটা আমাকে খুব দেয়, strength দেয় to overcome my dadi and nana. আমি confused.
That's nice.
Yeah.
What makes you really angry, and how do you calm yourself when you get angry?
You want to know my secret?
Yeah. I'm always angry.
What makes me really angry? There's so many things that makes me really angry. You know I have anger issues.
Yeah.
I have anger issues, Tommy. You have to let me be. But what makes me really angry? Everything makes me really angry. What the fuck? Wow.
Name 3 things.
3 things that make me really like.
Yeah.
Mami Manjolika. Yeah. Acha, we level it. Acha. 3 things which make me angry, really angry, like 0 to 100.
Yeah.
3 things.
Yeah. You know, stuff that make you break stuff.
Oh, bro, break stuff. I don't know. When আমার কাছে কিছু ট্রিগার্স আছে, বুঝছো?
ওটাই তো জিজ্ঞেস করছি।
ট্রিগার্স কি আমার?
হ্যাঁ।
It's one of those days. I'm fucked up. Everything is fucked. Everybody sucks.
Are you trying to calm yourself?
আচ্ছা না I'm trying to figure out মানে ট্রিগারসটা আসলে অ্যাপ্লাই করে তোদের সাথে না, it's more of a relationship trigger, like while I'm with someone just the relationship তাদের ক্ষেত্রে ট্রিগার্স অ্যাপ্লাই করে এভরিডে ডেইলি এতে ধর one of my triggers আচ্ছা এভরিডে এর কেসে নর্মাল ইয়েতে অর্ডিনারি ইয়েতে হচ্ছে যে তোর সাপোজ আই এম বিং টোল্ড যে ধর তুই আমাকে বললি 4টায় কালকে 4টায় আতিফ ওই যে ক্রিমজন কাপে চল, হ্যাঁ ক্রিমজন কাপে চল 4টায় কালকে 4টায়, আমি ফাইন আমি 1টার দিকে 12টায় উঠলাম সিন্স ভ্যাকেশন চলতেছে লেট করে লাঞ্চ করলাম, দেন 3টার দিকে তুই ফোন দিয়ে আমাকে বললি যে না 5টা। It's one of those days I want to fuck. So basically the spontaneous change যেটা ওইটা triggers me, like আগের থেকে আমি যে জানি একটা জিনিস হচ্ছে and একদম লাস্ট মোমেন্টে যখন জিনিসটা চেঞ্জ হয় triggers me out, like fuck, like obviously মারবো না কিছু করবো না, but it will really মানে make me upset, really angry.
তো ভাই তো করে এগুলো।
Why do you think I get angry? Like, আর জীবনে বলবো না fuck. তো this is one thing, আর বাকি দুইটা জিনিস ধর I don't know, this is one of the crucial things. বাকি দুইটা is ধর I don't know, gaming I sometimes rage, so it's most of the time because of stupid mistakes they do আর টিমমেট গুলো, so এটাও হতে পারে একটা। আর থার্ড ওয়ান হচ্ছে when people misunderstand what I'm saying, but that's actually more of my problem, কারণ আমি যেটা বললাম চুজ ইউর ওয়ার্ডস কেয়ারফুলি না, এটা একটু হিপোক্রিটিক্যাল, কারণ সামটাইমস আমি একটু সাক অ্যাট ইট আর কি। সো একটা বলতে যাই বাট মানুষটা কীভাবে রিসিভ করছে সেটা খেয়াল থাকে না আর কি, এই জন্যই বলি যে এটা খুব ইম্পর্টেন্ট। সো ইটস আ ডিউ প্রসেস আর কি, I'm still building on that. It's not like I'm master.
Okay.
I'm the master. People assume how I should feel, like that really pisses me off, pisses the fuck out of me. Like ধর কিছু হইলো আমার ধরে টেবিল ল্যাম্পটা পছন্দ না, আসলেই পছন্দ হচ্ছে না, ফর এক্সাম্পল hypothetically পছন্দ হচ্ছে না, ধর I don't have a high opinion about this and really like it. Some other jackass comes in and says আরে না কি বলো, আরে ওর তো পছন্দ, আরে না he's just being fake or whatever, মানে assume করতেছে যে I'm lying or I don't know what. Like, so man, let me feel how I really do.
I don't know. I know.
It's like this. Can I share a story? Like, it's very stupid, but I'm gonna go ahead anyway. So there's this pond, and there are some frogs jumping around, doing whatever frogs do in a pond. And then 3 boys come over there, and they start throwing rocks to them, and this is their daily game. They love playing it. Who can hit how many frogs off those lily pads on which the frogs are sitting? So they're throwing the rocks, and the frogs are trying to save themselves. They're like, well, if a rock hits, then they're gonna die. So they're jumping, blah blah blah. And since it's a fable, the frogs can talk with the humans. So then the elder frog comes up and he says, please stop. And then the boys say, well, we're just having fun. This is enjoyment to us. Why are you telling us to stop? So what is fun and games to you is life and death for us. So Indian ki dare? Empathy. So it all comes down to empathy. You know, how much, or sympathy, whatever. But jetate you could, okay, I understand what that person is, rather than demeaning them or belittling them. এখন হ্যাঁ তুই তো রিক্সা চালাস নাই, তুই তো একবেলা ভাত খাস নাই, 3 বেলাই খাইছিস, রাইট? হ্যাঁ তুই কাপড় চোপড় পরছিস, এসি নিয়েছিস, সো হোয়াট? দ্যাট ডাজন্ট মিন তো স্ট্রাগলস ছিল না, বিকজ স্ট্রাগলস ক্যানট বি ডিফাইন্ড
Exactly.
by a particular person.
হ্যাঁ ওইটাই তো, মানে you can't say this struggle is bigger than that struggle.
Right. So তোর যেগুলা ওর আমার সেগুলা whatever, but there should be a respect, যে না তুই you also went through something. না এখন if you're like glass পড়ে গেছে and you're like hello darkness my বা I heard myself today, কেন তানভীর why is so sad? আমার গ্লাস পড়ে গেছে, oh it's okay, fuck you বলে আমি চলে যাবো পেটি, তখন আমার পেটি হয়েছে, তো এইটাই But yeah, I get what we're coming from. যে privileged কথাটা যে বললি, same shit তো face করতে হয় more or less, because we are from well-to-do families or whatever.
Yeah.
We don't really have anything. Oh, সবে কিসের internal. But yeah, no.
Yeah.
Something to be serious about. Psychological issues are really pressing matter. Depression, mental illnesses, these are really pressing Bangladesh. And usually when you go and wanna talk about this with someone, or elders or whatever, they'll be like, "Are mon kharap thik hoye jabe 2 dine." But man, this is a fucking illness.
Yeah.
It's depression, and then there's so many other factors involved. মানে you can just এই জন্য তো there's so many, যেটা আগেও আমি মনে তোর সাথে কথা ছিল যে suicide rates বা among teens or young adults, like this sadness and hopelessness, because the elders in this country, they're still viewing things from যেরকম ছিল, like 80s mentality বা 90s whatever.
Yeah.
Empathy.
I know. It's all about empathy.
I don't even know what was the question. Was there any question? No, there wasn't. We're still on the anger one.
Yeah. We drifted off.
Rapid.
Anger. To I guess say jaga.
Delay fire.
What's the most memorable lesson you learned from your parents?
From my parents. Okay. The most memorable lesson is to never give up. Never surrender. Keep fighting.
Okay.
No matter what. Like, fuck that. We shall never surrender.
Okay.
That was Ace's higher intro to there, whatever. Moving on. Next question.
That was very straightforward.
Yeah.
What are you most proud of?
Most proud of? I'm not proud. I'm not really proud of it. I've had this thought. Do I really have any pride in anything? Don't really have any pride. Proud of? I haven't really reached the যেখানে আমি বলবো যে I'm really proud of what this, that. So there's nothing I can say honestly that I'm proud of, right? So pride জিনিসটা নাই আপাতত. But once I've started having achievements and accomplishments যেগুলো আমার জন্য big deal, তখন আমি বলবো and I might be proud. But এছাড়া there's nothing I'm really proud of. But I'm really happy. I'm maybe proud that I'm staying নিজেকে আসি family থেকে দূরে isolated. But a lot of people are doing that. I'm really glad, really happy for them. They're awesome. You're awesome. And it really takes a lot of guts and courage. So maybe I'm a bit proud যে আচ্ছা আমি করতেছি এটা finally, as opposed to Canada থেকে লাথি দিয়ে নিজেকে বের করে আনছি the winter.
Yeah.
So এটা আমি একটু proud. I'm doing stuff properly this time on my own. So এটা একটু, আর এমনিতে যেটা usually stems from achievements বলে ওরকম I haven't really done anything. And নিজের কাছেও না, it's like worldের কাছেও না, নিজের কাছেও না. So still holding on to that.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I already know what you're gonna say. Which is more important, what you say or how you say it?
How you say it?
Yeah, I know.
Holding on.
Would you consider yourself an introvert or an extrovert?
Ambivert.
Why?
Because Sammy says so. Just kidding. Why? Because why? It's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, literal definition to জানিস extrovert. So I'm a bit of both.
So in which situation are you more introverted and in which situation are you more
So it's like this. So কালকে বলতেছিলাম. So I'm with I love being around people যাদেরকে I can resonate with, who are on the same wavelength as I am. So I love being with them, around them. খুব মজা করলাম, friends, family, blah blah blah, whatever, even girlfriend, right? So অনেক interaction করলাম মানুষের সাথে, but the very next day I won't do the same thing, because at that day I need to be in my own zone by myself, because I need to recharge basically. That's how I work. So এই দিন অনেক মজা, and then I'm just alone. I recharge. I do things I love, gaming বল, reading something বল, বা playing the guitar, যাই হোক যেটা যাই করি whatever. So recharge পুরো একটা দিন মানে within I will communicate ধর ফোনে ইয়েতে বা একটু বের হব বা ওইটা না যে একদমই. So basically being with a lot of people, interacting with them, I love that, but that also drains a lot of my power, social power. So my energy or whatever,
I get it.
And then I have to পরের দিন I have to retreat and energize. Okay, I'm back again. So আবার যে I'll have a lot of fun, and blah blah blah, and then আবার rinse and repeat.
Okay, so doesn't that basically make you an introvert?
Yeah, I'm more on the introvert side,
Yeah.
but the fact that আমি অনেকজনের সাথে যখন থাকি
Yeah.
তখন I'm basically what you fuck when you know
I know, but
how I am with you guys, like
yeah, but then the thing is, introversion and extroversion doesn't really say anything about your behavior.
okay,
You're
maybe I've
a lot of people think
at it
introverts are shy, but introverts are not shy.
no, they're not shy though.
Introverts and shyness are totally separate
I
things.
wasn't talking about shyness.
ওইটাই তো মানে basically the basic definition is if interactions with people drain your energy and being alone recharges your energy, you're an introvert. If it's the other way around, then you're an extrovert. Being alone drains your energy, and being with people gives you
ওইটাই
energy.
বললাম, ওইটাই আমি তোকে বলতেছি, the fact that I need to go out, আমি কিন্তু বলছি I need to, আমি কিন্তু বলি I want to. You know what I'm saying? Choosing my words, কিভাবে বলতেছি I need to, মানে আমি ধর এই যে করলাম, তারপর I need to recharge back home, right?
Yeah.
By myself. But once I'm recharged, I need to, like, you know what I'm saying? I need to. I can't stay alone তখন it starts draining me being alone. Like, fuck, আমি আর পারতেছি না. I can't take this shit. I need to be with my people.
But
then I have to go out. মানে এই জন্যই ambivert বলছি নিজেকে যে it's a very process.
But I think
prolonged এটা আমি পারি না.
But I think ওইটা তো just normal human
Maybe.
Normal basic human need is to socialize.
Since we are a community based, yeah, হতে পারে. But I don't know. But
I get
that,
it.
But the fact that আমি যখন থাকি অনেকের সাথে, because usually মুশফিক যেমন, let's say মুশফিক কি বলবি তুই?
Introvert.
Right, and তুই আমাকে যদি introvert ডাকস, wouldn't that have a clash?
Yeah, but it's a spectrum. It's not,
ওইটাই
it's not a
বলছি.
0-1
yeah,
thing.
0-1
It's a
thing. So
spectrum.
maybe মুশফিক is on the deeper end.
You're more on the middle
end. এই জন্য ambivert.
But at your core, you're still on the introverted
yeah,
side.
100%. I prefer introverted people. I love, মানে আমি 100% introverted দিকেই আরো sway করব, মানে মানুষ, মানে when it comes to preference in people, because once you connect with an introvert person, you're like, bro, we can talk, like no small talk, nada, like fuck, when we talk about what are you though?
Introvert.
We all we're introverts, you know that, right?
Would you call Sammy an introvert?
Yeah, fuck. Sammy is like me, ambivert. ও এরকমই এক্স্যাক্টলি যা আমি বলছি, ও এই টাইপেরই একদমই, ও যায় blah 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 and then energizes, but ও এরকম কোর ইন্ট্রোভার্ট। পরে ইশরাকও তো ইন্ট্রোভার্ট, তুইও, মুশফিক, দ্যাটস ওয়াই আমাদের পাঁচজন যখন আমরা দ্যাটস ওয়াই উই আর লাইক এসকেলেটেড তখন।
Yeah, I would say I was more introverted before.
Yeah.
Now I shifted more
to the extra
to the
center আর কি, আচ্ছা হ্যাঁ,
because আগে I used to be more like Mushfiq আর কি, very introverted. Yeah, you
know, I think this channel really propelled that.
I think it did. I think it did.
অনেক, আর plus you know you went out and then then you started working at a school and everything. So এগুলো তোকে অনেক হেল্প করছে।
Yeah,
that really helped.
Also going to Australia helped me.
ওটা তো বললাম, বাইরে গেছি সেটাই তো বললাম, ওটা অনেক হেল্প করে।
Yeah, so now I would say more of an ambivert আর কি,
but with a introvert core.
Yeah, মানে ওইটা তো আর চেঞ্জ হবে না, I guess.
I'm happy.
Yeah, I am happy.
So happy. Fuck that.
I do agree with you. I do prefer introverts over extroverts. What's the best bad decision you have ever made?
I mean, what the fuck, dude? This rapid fire is supposed to be cheerful. Like they both এক একটা question মানে best bad decision.
Yeah, it's deep dive, so you gotta.
Wait, best bad decision.
Yeah, best bad decision.
What? Best? Wait, am I supposed to tell you the worst bad decision? What?
Nah, best
Oh.
bad decision.
So the outcome was positive.
Yeah.
Okay. Like it was a bad decision, but wait, what?
Yeah, it was a bad decision, but you got something out of it. Okay? You got something positive out of it.
Oh,
Like for example,
that's a
you started dating a person who was toxic. It's a bad decision.
আচ্ছা ও ওই কেসে বলতে
But
গেলে
You learned a lot of
I
shit.
got it আচ্ছা আচ্ছা ওভাবে বলতে গেলে তো অনেক কিছু বলতে হবে বাট বেস্টটা ওটার মধ্যে বেস্টটা
Best.
আচ্ছা বেস্টটা হচ্ছে was applying for USA and being rejected twice. That
So
was the
applying for USA was a
the
bad
best-
decision.
Very bad decision.
Why?
Very stupid. It was very rushed. I wasn't thinking straight, and there were a lot of external reasons attached. Like, it wasn't really for my own self. Yeah, you know.
And why is it the best bad decision?
Which is the downfall. It caused, like, this is life. বলে আমাকে টিঙ্ক লাথি দিছে লাইফটা এভাবে পড়ছি আমি I fell into the abyss. And following that, you know what, a lot of shit happened. Dark days. And it's ugly. So that plummeted me into the depths of darkness. And why I say it's the best decision, because ওইখান থেকে যখন উঠছি I have been excelling. মানে I have been going upwards. So when you hit rock bottom, what? Like বলে না যে there's only one place to go, that's upwards.
Yeah.
So I'm glad I tasted rock bottom.
You can only fire an arrow after pulling it back.
Right. Something like that. So it was the best worst decision. Best bad decision, right?
What is the biggest change you want to make in your life?
As of now.
Yeah.
Biggest change. Biggest change. Okay. Biggest change I want to make in my life right now. Fucking get a job, I guess. এখানে যা মাত্রই. That's one of the biggest, because a job changes a lot of things, right? It's a very big change. So since আমি এখান থেকে তো চলেই যাচ্ছি and I can't stop that, because that's life. Joker Frank Sinatra. Going there and basically having a job as soon as possible. That would be a big change. That was the biggest change actually, because I know how life is there for me without a job. So the job part would introduce a very, very big change. I would appreciate that, because ching ching bling bling.
Okay. What is something unexpected that has changed about you in the last few years?
Unexpected about me. So I thought I could go in terms of anger level. I thought I had already reached the ceiling. So I thought Super Saiyan 3, what? Bitch, that's it. And what was unexpected was Australia যাওয়ার পর my anger level reached that stupid Super Saiyan 4, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. And so for people who don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, is it reached a new height. Like it's like I'm seeing red, right? Rage, like my rage is there. আর ভিতরে কিন্তু I'm like, wow. This level of anger exists. তারপর when I simmered down, আমি বসে contemplate করতেছি যে what? Question mark. How can I get this angry? মানে how is this possible? Because এতদিন জীবনে হয় না, এটার ইয়েটাও হয়নি, মানে power level Vegeta was this is over 9,000.
Over 9,000.
মানে it's crazy how angry I became. And that new level is, I don't want to be there, that's unexpected of me.
Okay. What do you consider to be the highlight of your life as of now?
The highlight of my life? Considered the highlight of my life. You know, every one of these questions which involves achievement, ball highlight, ball success, but I'm like telling myself that, you know what, fuck it, I'm not there yet, you know, to consider them proud. But yeah, I guess there yet করতে করতে একটা পয়েন্টে মরে যাব, I'm not there yet. I don't know, like খুব রোলার কোস্টার ছিল আমার লাইফটা, আছে সবারই হয়, I mean everyone's lives are roller coaster. But yeah, highlights বলতে কি consider করি, I think it was really way back when, like অনেক ছোটবেলায় বলতে পারো, যখন আমি academically maybe when I was doing super, ওইটা maybe একটা highlight হতে পারে.
You were the prefect once.
Yeah.
Good old days.
I'm sorry, what? But yeah, I was a prefect. So ওইটা maybe highlight হতে পারে. Recent, I want to talk about something, you know, recent, but nothing. I don't know, maybe I don't give myself ওরকম credit.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't give myself a lot of credit. Like it's always this battle going on. Say, nah, don't be proud. Don't appreciate. Don't be of your.
Don't be happy with so little. I want more.
No, happiness আসতেছে
মানে
এখানে দোস
ওইটা তো হাইলাইট হিসেবে কনসিডার করা আর কি.
Yeah, I mean, I could talk about some things which might be very trivial. ওইতে ঘুরে ফিরে empathy এতে আসে, like yeah, আমি ধর কোন টুর্নামেন্টে খেলছি, those can be highlights, but I don't want to talk about them. I want something, you know, substantial, like something which I want to do, like for the world. That's what my highlight should be, not like something like that. For the world, মানে for the children, poor people, ওগুলো highlight করতে চাই, and ইনশাল্লাহ ওগুলো করবো আমি. তখন আমি তোকে বলবো, হ্যাঁ আমার হাইলাইট হচ্ছে আমি একটা অর্গানাইজেশন বানাইছি, তখন I'd be like fuck man, হাইলাইট শুনতে চাচ্ছি. তো ওইটাই মানে that kind of propels me আর কি.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's good.
I guess it's good, but also খুবই আমার খুবই self punishing, মানে বাজে mentality. It's pretty bad mentality, like not giving yourself enough credit, not having a lot of, I don't know, self esteem বলবো না, but confidence, I don't know, মানে নিজেকে অত হাই রিগার্ডস না দেখা. I know ego থাকা উচিত না মানে বেশি, but you know sometimes you need to.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's interesting that you think that way.
কি ego থাকা উচিত না, কোনটা, which one's interesting?
উচিত
Ego
to have it.
ওই self importance টা লাগবে না তো just be stuck. Why should I
What is the ego to you?
Ego.
Define ego.
Oh wow, ego. What is ego to you?
Very fancy. I will tell you what I think.
What I think ego is basically that thing which tells you, like, you know, why should I, like, you know, that disdain for others, or putting yourself really up there, নিজেকে standard নিজের অনেক high, you know, like I know I deserve better. What? বুঝছ না, hubris.
So how would you distinguish ego from pride?
That's interesting. Pride আর ইগোর মধ্যে ডিফারেন্সটা হচ্ছে যে, you see, pride আমার কাছে পজিটিভ কনোটেশন হিসাবে, মানে it's something which I see as a positive, like okay, I'm really proud of you. When it comes from someone else, you shouldn't be proud of yourself. When you're proud of yourself, then basically that's fueling your ego. But when it comes from someone else, that's fueling your ego. Okay, it's feeling, but it's in a more positive light. You know, Maharashtra people adore me. I'm happy that they do, because I've done this, that. That is why people adore me. But if I say I've done this, that, that's why I'm the best. I adore myself. তখন it's different.
Yeah.
But given তুই যা করছিস ওগুলা were good in the first place, you know? আরে ভাই 5টা মার্ডার করলাম। আরে হ্যাঁ, oh you like that, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's not gonna work. So you have to do good things.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever made a decision that changed your entire life?
What the fuck? Yeah. Who has it?
What was it?
You didn't say what was it.
It's part of the
Oh
question.
shit. Question. Oh, don't
Question.
Achha. What was it? Anything like, going to Australia, taking the decision. It was snowing that day when I came up with the idea. You know what? Fuck it. Canada te hocche na. I will go to Australia. So university campus e ami ar Minas darai chilam. We were having a smoke and it was snowing. Halka, not too, yeah. And we were standing there having a smoke, and I was telling him, I thought about something. He was like, what? I want to go to Australia. And he was very quiet. Obviously, he felt hurt. He loved me being there.
Yeah.
I love that too, but I have to move on. So he told me what a best friend should go for it. That's best for you. Question ta ki chilo ki jani? Sorry. Best decision, right?
No.
Sorry, what?
Have you ever made a
Confused.
decision that changed your entire life?
So yeah, that was essentially one of them. Changed my entire life. Coming back and confronting my mother. Because আমি যখন ফিরে আসি তখন আমার ভাইয়ের বিয়ে হচ্ছে, মনে আছে রাইট? এই যে নাচানাচি করলাম আমরা, তখন আমি আমার মা তো জানো নাচলে 20 দিন পর চলে যাবে ছেলেটা। দেন আই এম লাইক তারা আই এম নট গোয়িং ব্যাক। বুম, ওই দিন যে মার চিল্লার এগুলো শুনছি দোস্ত, মানে আই ডিজার্ভ ইট। এত কষ্ট করে পাঠাইছে and he comes back and tells me I can't do this. But yeah, everything অনেক কনভিন্স করতে হয়েছে, বুঝাইতে হয়েছে, pros and cons. So finally তো হইল। Maybe I should be a bit proud about that as well.
Yeah, maybe you should be.
Well done. Well done.
Okay.
Such a weirdo.
That was the end of the rapid fire.
Huh?
Okay, so before we end today's episode, why don't you just go ahead and tell the viewers how they can find you and connect with you online?
Alright, if you guys wanna find me and connect with you, the government is watching.
The government is watching.
Acha, if you guys wanna talk to me or find me and connect to me online, I mean, I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
I'm fucking bad at this, you know that, right? I mean, well, you could put a link there for my Instagram.
Too lazy.
Too lazy to do that.
Too
So it's
lazy.
Instagram/Atif Aaiman. It's my name together. That's about it.
I will put a link to it. Don't worry.
Why the fuck did you make me say it? Lies!
Hanky Hulk হয়ে যাবে তুই।
No, lies weren't the trigger.
Lies aren't the trigger. Whoa. So you can lie.
You want to know my secret?
What?
I lie all the time. This whole thing was a lie. Purate lie. This place is a lie. He's not even here.
What?
Life is a lie.
Who am I? I'm
We'll
just a
see that.
construct.
We'll see that on the next episode.
I'm just a construct.
Foreshadowing করতেছি বুঝছো? Good foreshadow.
Just a construct of your brain. I don't exist. Atif. This is all your imagination.
Oh no. That's pretty cool. I mean, তার মানে একটা পয়েন্ট ইন মাই লাইফ আমার এত ইগো বেড়ে গেছিল যে এভরিথিং বিকেম মানে অ্যাবাউট a fucking show by a big show. আচ্ছা
Where
derail হয়ে যাচ্ছে
you even did build up. প্রথম 5টা এপিসোড were complete random people, all figments of your imagination.
taken my mind. what আচ্ছা দোস্ত আমি রিক এন্ড মর্টিতে তো না দোস্ত end this. আচ্ছা what if I am crazy? I mean, we don't what if we are all figments?
Yeah.
I think we need to make part 3 for that.
Oh my god. Okay.
Part 1 টা কিন্তু হচ্ছে if they pay you some money, right? Patreon তারপর পাবে, right?
Yeah.
Part 1 টা air হবে না.
Part 1 is secret.
Exclusive. VIP member.
Yeah. A lot of crazy shit.
This is
went
part
down
2
there. This is part 2.
Yeah. 3 টা হবে maybe. So
3, yeah. In the works.
Yep.
So, is there anything that I forgot to ask you that you would like to answer?
no, I think you pretty much covered it all.
Are you happy?
Because you took notes. Yeah,
Took notes.
What does
Learn.
you want me to learn? Yeah, I'm really happy. I'm really glad everything you asked me was really refreshing because usually তো আমরা এগুলো নিয়ে বলি না এই what was it, Atif, when you right? So it's pretty
Yeah.
good. Talk with someone যাকে তো personally চিনি, and something like an opening up thing, pretty good. And I hope people যারা relate করতে পারে, connect করতে পারে, ওরাও কিছু জানলো বা they can learn something from this, because in the end I want the whole ideology behind this podcast was that people can relate to যারাই আসে তাদের struggles, because similar হইতেই পারে, and learn something from them, how to overcome it, how to deal with it.
Yeah, that is the.
So yeah, if anyone of you did, so I hope you got something out of this.
So one last question before you leave. What is your best piece of advice?
My best piece of advice is, and I've thought about it, is that there is no best piece of advice,
That's your advice?
But that's so paradoxical.
Yeah.
Like, I don't lie, and I lie. Some shit একটা আছে না?
The best piece of advice is that there is no best piece of advice, but then that means your advice is null.
Yeah.
Because this is bullshit.
Yeah. What I'm saying is, yeah, it is what it is. There is no best piece of advice.
Listen to your heart.
And your brain.
Not your dick.
Not your dick? Oh.
That's not gonna stay.
এটা কেটে দিবি হারামজাদা কুত্তার বাচ্চা আচ্ছা but yeah, if there was truly a best piece of advice, that would be to get to ওই তো যেটা বললাম আমার জন্য selfটা সবচেয়ে important, like in order to resolve the conflicts, I would say to get to know, the best piece of advice would be to get to know yourself before you get to know others.
Right.
You know what I'm trying to imply?
I know.
যে clarity টা আর কি. If you
Right.
don't know who you are, you can't really figure out what someone else is.
Right. We're oftentimes just so caught up in trying to know other people that we forget to know ourselves.
যে আমরা আমাদের কি.
We forget to spend quality time with ourselves.
Right. That's important, yeah.
We for some reason we just take it for granted that I know who I am.
Yeah. অনেক other issues are attached. Maybe we can get to that on the next
Yeah. I mean, like for example, these questions, we don't think about them. But when you answer these questions, it does give you a lot of clarity about yourself.
Right.
About who you are.
তোকেও দিল আমার ব্যাপারে, আমাকেও দিল আমার ব্যাপারে. So it's pretty productive, I would say. It's progressive.
But then we don't really think about these normally.
Normally, no, we don't.
Yeah. But then when you meet someone else, তখন you may ask them these questions, but you will never think of them
asking this to yourself, first.
Right? Yeah.
That's true. That's a very good point. I mean, yeah, this এটাই আমার অ্যাডভাইসটা যে know yourself আর কি এটাই,
right,
before you get to know someone else.
Know yourself.
Was this the outro or the end?